Hello everyone, I am Professor P.S. Gosavi from Department of Electrical Engineering. Today we have to discuss about the distribution automation. First is learning objectives. In this introduction, need-based energy management, advantages of need-based energy management, automated system, sectionalized switches, remote terminal units, data acquisition system, communication interface, radio communications. Next is machine interface, a typical SCADA system, load management in DMS, automated distribution system, substation automation control system, protective system, feeder automation, distribution equipments, automation equipments. Next is consumer side automation, energy auditing, reduce line loss, power quality, deferred capital expenses. Next is energy cost reduction, optimal energy use. These are the learning objectives in a distribution automation system. First is introduction. In a power sector, it has almost become a ritual to instantly clamor for a more generation. This school of a thought, which is a predominant majority, believes in a classical concepts of load management, which emphasizes continuous and copious supply of energy to all sectors of a consumer at all times. Next, this ideal proposition could be achieved only if unlimited resources at our commands are available. But in actual practice, these resources are not only limited but scarce. These scarce resources are to be distributed throughout the country uniformly and call for immediate attention. A demand-based energy management would therefore only result in a shortage syndrome repeating itself endlessly, since the ever-growing demand could never be met fully and satisfactorily. A better alternative would be to replace the demand-based energy management with a need-based one. Next is need-based energy management. In this need-based energy management would first is identify the needs of various consumers, forecast the generation requirements based on the need. Third one is a planned power generation as per a forecast, lay down a sustainable transmission and distribution networks. Next, regulate distribution as per need, monitor matching of a need with a supply. This is the utility system with a SCADA and distribution automation. In this, there generation, transmission, substation and distribution system customer. We know that generation, there are electricity generated in a generation station, then the electricity is transferred to the substations through the transmission lines, then the electricity is past the substation, then it will step down and electricity then is past the distribution system, then the consumer is gain the electricity. This is the utility system with the SCADA and distribution automation. There are TS communication and control computer networks are used. In this, there are a two-way communication system are used. First is advantages of need-based energy management. First is it ensures high reliability of supply to a consumer, meeting the specific demand effectively for a periods of actual requirements. Next, the system losses can be substantially reduced since line and equipment does not get overloaded at any point of a time. Means then next is the voltage profile at all levels is improved, thus safeguarding the customers' equipments from losing their efficiency and performance at low voltages. The scheme facilitates the adoption of energy conservation scheme or energy audit policy. Next, power cuts are reduced and quality of power improves, leading to a better industrial and agriculture health and productivity. So thank you for watching video.